Hello and welcome to video 5 of this free Usui Reiki Level 2 course. In the Level 2 teachings, it's important for us to have a practical understanding about how to send Reiki across time and space. Throughout our ebook, we talk about many different techniques to use in distance healing. However, with this short video tutorial, we just want to share one technique with you about how you can use Reiki to send distance healing to someone in another geographical location. The first step before we do any kind of distance healing is to gain permission. This is a very important part of any energy-based healing work and is often said to be an ethical part of the Reiki practices. Having now gained permission from your recipient, you are now able to organise a time with them so that they can now receive their Reiki distance healing session. Normally, when we are sending the distance healing energies, the recipient will be receiving these energies in real time. And what this means is that when we are sending the energies, the recipient will be receiving these energies in that moment that we are sending them. So as part of organising a time then, you have a few choices available to you. You can send distance healing to someone when they are sleeping. So if the time zone is quite difficult for you to manage, this is sometimes a good option. However, more preferably, it's nice if you can send the Reiki energies to someone whilst they are lying down and actively receiving these energies. Having now gained permission and organised a time, you are ready to give your distance healing session. And to do this, you'll follow this very similar process as you would for any in-person healing session. Step 1 here for us is to invite the energy and to set our healing intention. Quite often we will need to state the name of the recipient and state our intention that this will be a distance healing session. The second step here is to charge ourselves with Reiki, and we've covered this in our manual and in our video tutorial. Once we've charged ourselves with Reiki, we now invoke the Reiki energy to flow from our hands and palms, and we can then rub our hands and palms together to help facilitate the flow of energy for our distance healing session. Once we have completed these 3 simple steps, we are now ready to give our distance healing. Having now done all the necessary preparations, you are now ready to give distance healing with Reiki. And typically, any distance healing session will take around 10 to 20 minutes. For our technique here, we're going to be approaching our distance healing in 2 main parts. The first part is where we're going to be sending Reiki distance healing energy into the third eye chakra for 10 minutes. And the second part is where we're going to be sending distance healing energies into the problem area for 10 minutes. The thinking here is that with any healing session, it's important to give a full body healing session prior to treating the problem area. And with our distance healing technique, this follows the same type of philosophy. By treating the third eye for 10 minutes, we're allowing Reiki energy to flow where it is needed within the recipient's body, as sort of like an all-purpose Reiki treatment. And by treating the problem area for 10 minutes, we're able to then focus on the specific issue that the recipient is having problems with. To send Reiki to the third eye chakra, the process is very simple. Sitting comfortably, we just imagine that the person is lying down in front of us as we send the distance healing energies into this chakra, just like we would in a normal in-person healing session. The main difference here in our distance healing technique is the use of the Reiki symbols, and specifically the distance healing symbol, Honshoze Shonin. So with our distance healing technique, we would sit and allow the energies to flow through us for around 20 to 30 seconds, just establishing a nice connection with the recipient and their third eye chakra. Again, we would imagine that they are just lying down in front of us as we would normally do an in-person healing session, and just allowing the energies to flow and establish a nice connection. Using the symbols now, we first project Honshu in 3 times, Honshu in, Honshu in, Honshu in, and then use the 3 Reiki symbols as we would normally. Chokurei, 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 Seiheki, 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 Honshu in, Honshu in, Honshu in. With the symbols now being put into the third eye area, we are now able just to open up and receive the Reiki energies for the next 10 minutes. Noting that it will be the recipient that is drawing the energy through us, even though they are at a distance. If you wish to, you are welcome to use more symbols during this 10 minutes. However, just by opening up and allowing the energies to flow through you is enough to make distance healing very effective. Having now sent Reiki to the third eye chakra for 10 minutes, you have basically given a nice all-purpose Reiki treatment. And as such, you are now ready to treat the specific issue or the specific ailment within the recipient's energy field. Most likely you have some understanding about this ailment as you have contacted the recipient and you understand what their problem is. And at other times, you can feel during your 10 minutes of treating the third eye chakra that there is some energetic issues in a certain part of the body. So as always, please use your intuition when choosing the problem area, and in some cases you might wish to treat a number of different areas of the body as your problem area. So to treat the problem area, the technique is again very simple and is the same as we have done in part 1 of this. We simply imagine now that the recipient has moved in some way so that our hands are hovering over or on the particular problem area. For example, you may imagine that the recipient is now lying sideways and that you're treating their stomach. We just allow that first 20 or 30 seconds just to open up and connect with the idea that we will be treating the problem area. Perhaps setting our intention if you wish again. And just letting the energies flow through us as we establish a nice connection. At this time, we are now ready to strengthen our connection with the distance healing symbol, tapping in Honshu in 3 times, Honshu in, Honshu in, Honshu in. And then we are ready to use the 3 level 2 Reiki symbols. So Chokurei, 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 Seiheki, 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 Honshu in, Honshu in, Honshu in. Now we just have 10 minutes of opening up and allowing the energies to be drawn through us so that the recipient's problem area can be healed and purified. If you wish to, you are welcome to use more symbols as you wish to strengthen the healing and to strengthen your connection. And again, we encourage you to always follow your intuition and to send distance healing from your heart. So we hope you've enjoyed this short video tutorial about how to do distance healing. And we really hope that by sharing this information, you're able to connect with this distance healing technique and bring this into your Reiki practice. As part of our ebook and our manual, we've included many different techniques about how to do distance healing and how to send the Reiki energies across both time and space. So for more information about distance healing, please visit our website and download our free ebook. Thank you very much for watching, and namaste.